Hey, Marty here, and I just wanted to do a little video here on some importance of meta tags and also how to actually export a file. Get yourself an MP3 that you would then take to Libsyn, and that would be your podcast. So what we've got here is just a voiceover that I was hired to do. So this isn't me podcasting, but this is just a fun little ninja character that I got to do for a company called Custom Tees. So you want to make sure that you've done all of your editing to your file, that it's ready to go. But just to kind of give you an idea, this is what I have.
Ninja, our Custom Tees Ninja.
So just a fun little voiceover project I was asked to do. But then you're going to go to File, and this is what's going to happen like the first time you try and export a file from Audacity. You're going to go File, Export Audio. That is what that's telling the computer to do, is to get this file that is in its raw form here and get it ready to send out in that easily readable form that we call MP3s. Now, here's where you're going to go ahead and, you're going to, just like everything else, tell it where to save the file, and then you're going to name the file whatever you're going to name it, usually the episode title. The thing is that this bottom box here, Save As Type, you want to make sure this says MP3. Normally, I believe Audacity will default to WAV. So WAV file, or maybe even like a WMA, something like this. But you need to come down and select MP3. Title the file here, Custom Tees. All right, and then you're going to click Save. You're going to go into the metadata. Now, this for a podcast is all of the details that are kind of contained within that file. So if someone were to have your audio file downloaded and they were to like look at all the details, this is what you're giving them to see. Now, because this is just a little VO thing for me, I'm just putting in my VO stuff. But for artist name, if you're a solo podcaster, then you're going to probably put your name in there, or potentially your business name. If you're a part of a podcast group, if you're a co-host of a podcast, then it's probably going to be your business name, or probably even just the podcast title for artist name. Track title is going to be exactly that. It is whatever you are calling the track. Then album title is going to be the podcast title. So yes, there could be duplication between artist name and album title. Moving on to track number, this is going to be pretty straightforward. Track number, same with year. Genre is where I start to put in keywords. So think of your target audience. Who would listen to your target audience? Is this a podcast for single moms who are starting a business? So maybe some of your keywords are single woman, entrepreneur, side hustle, things like that. All of the stuff that you've searched for on this topic are going to be great to put into the genre field. Maybe you're doing an instructional podcast, and it's like, for me, I used to do a golf podcast, and so I would have a lot of golf keywords like PGA Tour, Tiger Woods, stuff like that. But then whatever that instructional topic was, I would also put that into the genre as well. And then comments is either a spot for more keywords if you just don't have room, or in one of these comments fields, either this one or the next one, you're going to want to put your website. That way, again, if someone's looking at the details of this file, they'll be able to see your website and say, oh, hey, I want some more. So once you have all of your metadata filled out, go ahead and click OK. Then you get this, the lame, it sounds funny, but the lame error. It's essentially asking for a special type of encoder so you can make MP3s. And the reason we want to make MP3s instead of WAV files is because they are smaller. So that means you don't have to pay for as large of a hosting plan on Libsyn. And I'm all about making podcasting as easy and cheap as possible. This is kind of the minimal viable product. So we want to get that podcast as small as possible, which is why we want an MP3. But this is essentially saying Audacity needs help making that MP3. To get a free copy, click here. Let's go ahead and do that. You're brought to the Audacity FAQ page, and if you have questions about lame, you can certainly do that. I have Windows, depending on what your setup is here. I have Windows, so I'm going to go ahead and click this lame installation page, and then you can go ahead and click to the lame download page. So it's going to take you off-site to download Lame. You're going to download it onto your computer. You're going to run the exe file, and then it's going to say that this publisher is not verified. It's because Audacity is a free program, and as part of being a free program, they work with companies other than Microsoft and stuff like that. So this is how absolutely everybody has to encode their MP3 if they use Audacity. And like I said, I like Audacity because it's free and it's actually very, very versatile. So we'll go ahead and click that download page. All right. See, to down Lame and FFmpeg for Windows, click the links below. All right, what recommended installer package for Windows? Lame. Let's rock and roll. We'll click that. You can see it started downloading down here. It's already done downloading. I'm just going to click it so it opens up. Am I sure that I want to do this? Yes, I'm sure that I want to do this. I'm just going to follow the prompts. Yes, I want to do it. Yes, I'm ready to do the setup. You want to let it go wherever it wants to go here, which is the same reason why you want to let Audacity install wherever Audacity wants to install. If you gave Audacity a specific spot to install, you may have to give Lame that same specific spot to install. But I went ahead and did it already. Installed, finished, Lame is there. All right, so now I can come back. We've got the file. Let's try to export again. And do it again. Custom teas. All that same stuff about the metadata. Ta-da! There it goes. The file's done. And so, just to show you, I'm in my other podcast directory here. But now I have, remember that was called custom teas, and now I have custom teas. And if I look at the properties, you can see that it's now an MP3 file, .mp3, which is exactly what we wanted to do. You can see the size of it, so it's only 1.4 megabytes. It's just a little bit over a minute long, so it's nice and tight to that roughly 1 megabyte per minute. And if we wanted to look at details, you can see all of that stuff that you would have put in would be in the details. So, you can see 1 minute 32 seconds. So that is how you go ahead and export files from Audacity, and also how you can create your own meta tags, your own follow-up data for your podcast files. So that's all I had for you. Thanks.